normal people things for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Not that I think I'm above normal.
No. You're just so outside of it.
Haven't done so many of these fun things.
Yeah, you're not above normal. You're like you're adjacent to it. You're on the other. You're
just having
on the periphery.
Yeah, not done a lot of this fun stuff.
Right. Normal is not normal to you.
Yeah, but not that I'm doing anything crazy either.
Well, I mean, you spent a lot of years cruising through the hooker district in a Saturn.
Yeah, I did. That wasn't crazy.
That's pretty wild to a lot of people.
Fun making friends. Made a lot of friends.
You did?
Sure. Lifelong friends.
And memories.
Thank you, Troy. Yeah, a little euphoric recall, as we say, where I'm just tugging the old prick, remembering. It was a Tuesday.
When I was 17.
Yes. I would piss in a cup, dump it out the window, and find a lady whose penis was hanging underneath her skirt.
She would give me a jerk.
On my leg I would squirt.
When I was 17.
But then instead of changing it, the verse, it's the same thing until I was 51. And it's the same shit.
Now I'm 51 and I'm still tugging my prick. That's where it gets sad.
Yeah. My cheeks are filled with tears. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out a cruise.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I'll never have a family. I'll never have kids or anything, so might as well just have fun.
Yeah, exactly. I'm with you.
You're with me, right?
I'm not having family.
You gonna go on cruise?
Yeah, I've been on many.
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
Oh,
It's
you
fun.
have? You've been on a bunch.
You like cruises?
Yeah, I like cruises.
Because it's all
fun.
inclusive?
I did like cruises. I haven't done it in a long time, but when I did do it, they are fun. And it's fun showing up somewhere to like the Bahamas. You get off, you enjoy the Bahamas, you get back on, you go somewhere else.
Plus,
long?
you got your fingers crossed. Hopefully, you can see somebody miss the boat, right?
That's exactly right.
If somebody
I
misses
have.
that boat,
Oh,
you
I
have?
stand- you stand on the deck and they're like, stop, and you're just like, nope.
Was it the greatest experience
It
of your
is
life?
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
would
gotta
that be
tell
a
you,
dream come true.
if you told me, Sam, if you pay $5,000 for this cruise, I guarantee you'll see somebody miss the boat. Spent, done.
Yeah.
Here's the money. I'm selling whatever I need to sell. Done.
And they make it clear to you on the boat. We are leaving.
That's the best part.
At 5 o'clock. Be back by 4.
It's irresponsible behavior that has left them, and now the boats move so slowly.
And they're walking up like do. And they're just like, they have their bags, like
with their little treats
and trinkets that they bought in Jamaica.
But is their luggage still on the boat?
Everything's on the boat.
That's fucking
ID.
awesome.
Oh, they have your ID with you. But I guess you got to just buy a fucking plane ticket to the next location.
You know what the greatest thing I ever saw on the internet was, live in person, was I was hosting a Zoom on my Patreon. Oh, that's the greatest. He's like, where are you guys going?
He's got his hat on, his fucking flip. You got to get on a plane in flip-flops.
How are you a tourist without a ride home?
Dude, the shadow leaving him there is the best part. The shadow passes over him and he's just look at them running.
The family.
The whole family.
Because
Nobody thinks they're actually going to leave without you. They're not going to leave.
Because you're so special and important, right?
Because one of them says they do a head count.
They don't.
Yeah. That rules. That fucking rules to see that.
Yep.
Do
Do they give like a 5-minute window?
No, I think it's like, we are leaving at this time. Like Troy said, be back an hour before we're supposed to leave because we are fucking leaving.
Yeah.
You know?
That's awesome.
We do not wait. And once we are closed up, we cannot reopen. You have to. I wonder what the contingency is for people who miss their. I mean, this probably happens once every cruise. Somebody misses the boat.
If it happened once every cruise, you're guaranteeing me getting on more cruises. It doesn't happen every cruise.
That's exactly what it looks like.
I feel like you're on your own. Like, you got to figure out.
No. But I'm saying.
I'm sure there's like an office on the island.
What
that
do we
you
do?
go
Go to the embassy? I don't know.
But you probably got to pay for flights.
Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
They're not covering that.
No, but they're probably. Hey, you just got to grab a flight. The next stop is Jamaica. It's Montego Bay. So you got to go there and then
you go
meet
to
the ship.
You go to the airport. Your flight's delayed. The cruise leaves you again. That's fucking awesome.
I'm sure it's happened.
That rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on my wrestling podcast Patreon, on the Zoom. You know, you do a Zoom with the Patreon people, and this guy who listens to the show, he like zoomed in on his phone He was like, and he listens to the show, so he obviously knew I was going to get a kick out of this. He's like, oh my God, you'll never believe what just happened. And he's on a train, like he's on a public, like Amtrak train.
Sure.
And he just shows these people arguing with the conductor because this guy, he's helping his mom or some old lady get on a train, right? He leaves his bags on the platform. He helps the lady get on the train. As he's helping the lady get on the train, the door's shut and the train starts going. And he's just looking at his bags still on the platform. And if it's not the goddamn funniest thing.
Would you laugh if you and I were going to like Philly for something and you saw my bags on the...
Oh, Jim. It would maybe. I've had 2 children and I've seen both of their births. And it may be, I would probably have to call my wife and say, I just saw the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, that would be very funny.
And
But you'd know that all my clothes and stuff were in there.
Oh, and you'd be paranoid because you'd be like, what if somebody robs my suitcases before the people at the train station get it?
Oh, they would.
And I'd be sitting there going like, they probably are.
In New York?
They probably are right now. I go like this, Jim, what if somebody gets your corduroys?
Oh, no.
They probably would.
They fit me all comfy.
They probably would. And you'd be getting so pissed because the staff on the train would be like, I don't know, dude. You should have got, I don't know. Like, they'd be calling, but they'd be like, their response time would be very lackluster. You'd be drafting emails.
No, on what? On my phone,
on
like a
your
motion
phone.
sick. My Dramamine would be in the luggage.
Oh, yeah, and you'd have tummy upset because here's what would happen. You'd remember that your Dramamine was in the luggage.
Yeah.
So psychologically, you'd already getting motion sickness.
Yeah.
Because you're paranoid about it. You're drafting emails on your phone because your laptop was in there. You'd remember there's some kind of pornographic imagery on there that you didn't want somebody to see. It'd be great. The whole thing would be awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Michael in Florida. What's up, Michael?
Hey, guys. This is funny. I thought I'd never call, but listen all the time. Anyway, I cruised all over the world.
Nice.
So I have answers to any of your questions.
What kind of job do you have that you can just take off and cruise? Do you have do you work from home or are you just rich?
He actually, he's a cruise
ship
operator.
captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a ship.
Oh, are you really?
No.
I'm so stupid.
Oh, Jimmy with the facts.
I'm sorry. I'm so fucking dumb.
Literal
That's all right.
Jim.
What an idiot.
That's okay. That's all right. So Jim, this is what I would recommend. Okay. All right. I've cruised a lot of different lines. There are 2 lines that I would go with, right? One, the Oasis is a phenomenal ship. I did it when they first brought it out like 3 years ago. I think it's Royal Caribbean. It's a great ship. The second line is MSC. Both of those are great lines, and they offer you anything. What I would also recommend is take a flight from New York, fly down to Florida, to Miami, stay overnight in Miami.
Nice.
Because the ports are either in Miami or in Fort Lauderdale. You pick up the ship, you go for a week, 7-day cruise. Depending on the cruise you go to, you have 3 or 4 stops. If you're going to Mexico, the Eastern Caribbean, or the Western Caribbean. And then you have excursions that the ship offers where you can, go in the jungle on a zip line or go to a private island that I think Royal Caribbean owns. And it's a blast. It's a blast. In the Caribbean, top of the line MSC where you get special treatment, which is what we do. It's called concierge service. You're in a separate part of the ship. You have your own pool. Regular people on the ship aren't allowed to go. You have your own dining room. They do have 24-hour service. But I want to let you know this. The ships today, they're like cities. They hold 5,000 people. Unless there's a major tropical storm, you don't feel the boat moving. So, like they said, 98% of your rooms are on the sides.
Right.
You don't know. You don't know.
Have you been on more than 5 cruises?
Yes, I probably have been on 15 or 20.
Let me ask you this, Michael. Have you gotten to see people miss the boat?
Yes, it's the funniest thing in the world.
Oh, that's great. Oh, congratulations on that.
Yeah.
What a great experience.
Have you ever come close to missing it?
No.
I mean, you have a watch, yes?
You don't even need a watch. 9 out of 10 times when you stop in a port, you're tired if you're just going to walk around. So you pull in. By the time you wake up, you're already in the dock. You're already at port side. They usually open the doors to walk out like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and then they say, "All right, we're sailing at 4 or 5 o'clock." So unless you get kidnapped, there's no reason to not be back in time for the boat to leave.
How often?
So,
okay, let's say you take you gone on 20 cruises. How many times have you seen somebody miss the boat? I'm just trying to figure out percentages here.
2 people, so 10%.
10% of the time.
Well, how many times has he also not looked? You might not have looked every time, so there might have been people.
I mean, you gotta look, right?
Well, here's the thing. So when you leave, you're usually, standing outside your balcony,
Right.
Watching yourself leave. And then, a lot of the ports, they have long walkways. They're like jetties, huge jetties. And there's nothing to do because when they leave, everything is closed. Usually the restaurants or the casinos. So you have nothing to do. So you stand outside and you watch. And you see people like in the distance with their arms up, like waving to you.
Hey, I remember that guy from dinner. What's he doing on the land still?
And usually it's like people that are 300, 350 pounds, so they can't run.
Oh, that would be explain why they were late. Lollygagging around the fucking snack hut.
Although it'd be even better to watch somebody run.
Yeah.
Because the boat's already moving. And even though it's moving slowly, you could run as fast as you want. They're not letting you on that boat.
Sure.
It's not going to re-dock.
No, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done, unless you're jumping, and you're not jumping.
I might book 10 cruises just to make sure, because if it's 10%, I'm kind of guaranteed at least one instance of somebody missing a boat if I book 10. So I might over the next few years book about 10 cruises just so I could experience this in my life.
I don't want cruises are busy now because people couldn't go on them for so long. So everything's mobbed.
All right, so I'll tell you 2 stories. Like I said, I've taken many cruises. I've only had 2 really bad experiences on a cruise. One of them, we went to Alaska. It was probably the best cruise I've ever been on until we left because they had a major storm. And when you go to Alaska, you do the inner passage going up to all the cities, and then they take the outer passage coming back. Well, they had a major storm, so we were in 35, 40-foot seas, the waves.
Yeah.
And the boat that night was just horrible. I mean, that was rocking like crazy. That was one really bad experience.
Were you scared or just nauseous?
Nah, neither. I don't get nauseous, but
Nice.
You're not scared because, like I said, you're on this thing that's the size of a city. So unless it's 1972 and Gene Hackman's on the boat with you, then you worry. But other than that, but there were a lot of people that got sick. But I will tell you another cruise that actually made the news. So this is 8-10 years ago. We were on a ship that was sailing through the Suez Canal. We were going to. It was a 2-week cruise. And we were going to 14 stops in the Mediterranean. Our second stop was Egypt, and 2 nights in Egypt. Wow. When we left, our ship caught fire in the middle of the Suez Canal.
Oh,
and we had to stop in the Suez Canal. And because I forgot the line, but because the line was registered, I think in Denmark or something like that, they didn't allow any foreign military to assist. We had to wait for the company's mechanics or assistants to come and get us out of Suez Canal. Well, we were stopping traffic of all the ships. So the Egyptian dollars to dock your boat or something like that to pull the boat in, so they weren't willing to pay that money to the Egyptian authorities. Yeah, I agree with you. But here's the kicker was, because the boat caught fire in the engine room, we had no power, no electricity, no plumbing, no air conditioning, and stuck on the boat in the Suez Canal in 90-degree weather for 24 hours.
Was this in 2012?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, this is the article.
And they also did they do it? Did the ship do anything for you? They give you money off? I mean, since they fucking had a fire.
Yeah. So they gave us a free cruise plus 25% off on our second cruise.
All right.
Yeah, which was fine. I mean, once again, I cruise a lot, so I was like, okay, we'll take it.
How great would it be if you got a free cruise and somebody missed the boat on the free cruise?
Yeah.
That's heaven.
Yeah, that sucks. That's like, a double-edged sword.
All right. Well, thank you, Michael. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Actually, Jim, I do. I have another recommendation. Here you go. So if you want to get a front-facing cabin, you're a very big star. What I would do is call the cruise line, tell the cruise line you're willing to perform for one night on the ship for the week, and in turn, what you want is a free front-facing cabin.
It's not a bad idea.
No, but it's a bad idea for them to accept it.
I see.
Cruises, you got to be clean. Their idea of dirty is not my idea of dirty.
What if you do a dirty show on a cruise?
Nights.
Yeah, they do, but not my idea of dirty. They do dirty
you don't
shows where you
think
can say shit and damn and hell and ooh, not even an F-bomb if you can help it.
You can't put fingers in and stuff like that?
No, I mean, come on. I'm a pig.
That's true.
Thank you very much, Michael.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Michael.
it.
No worries, guys. Take care.
I would literally rather pay and not have the pressure of doing a free show, knowing I'm probably going to bomb and have to see these fucking assholes for the next 7 days.
Yeah, seeing them after you perform on the boat feels awkward.
Got to stand behind someone who weighs fucking 480 in a buffet line as they're getting chicken and potatoes after I fucking ate my dick the night before.
Max in Virginia. What's up, Max?
Hello.
Hi, Max.
Hi. Hey, so I was wondering if you're in international waters on your cruise, perhaps the masseuse might be able to actually legally, finish the job, so to speak.
I wonder if that's like code. Like if you go in and you ask the masseuse, "Are we under maritime law?"
She might go, yes, but you're still sexually repulsive.
That's true. That's possible.
Yes, doesn't the laws of the seas don't change your side fat and tits? I would go, that's a great point. You're absolutely right, madam. Yeah, I don't know. Good question. That's how they get about the gambling, right? International waters.
Yeah, maritime law. Joe in Pennsylvania. What's up, Joe?
Hi, Sam and Jim.
Hey.
I'm in the hospital in Pittsburgh. Today's my wife's birthday, and she thinks, Sam, you're the funny one of the show. So
Ooh.
can you wish her a happy birthday?
Is it a mental hospital?
No, I didn't like what she said about you being the funny one, so I've been here for a couple days now.
Yeah. You're on watch. Well, what's her name?
Susan.
Happy birthday, Susan. I can't.
Well, no. Give her a funny birthday wish.
Yeah. Say something funny.
Funny birthday
Yeah.
wish.
Something funny for Susan.
A funny birthday wish for
something funny
Susan.
for
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Make her laugh.
I've been peeing in a non-Montone piss jug
Oh
with
no.
sharp edges for like 4 days. It's not happy here. So, can you at least try to make my wife happy?
All right, hold on, Susan. This is for you. Sit down, because a laugh is coming.
Sam, take it away.
Sam, make Susan smile. Go.
I mean, just off the top of your head, Sam. No
Yeah,
problem.
go. No pressure.
Thank you, Joe.
Yes.
Pressure. Come on.
Yeah. No, it'll be fine. You tell Susan to simmer down and relax and polish off that funny bone and get ready to have some fun.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Susan. You deserve it after having to deal with Joe for all these years, huh? Anyway.
Oh. In the hospital, man.
Yeah, it's just.
All right.
Oh, hold on a second. No, hold on. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, okay. You want me to think of it? Maybe I'll think of another one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me think of another one. Okay. All right. No, you're right, Joe. Susan, Joe reached out. Just wanted to say happy birthday. I know that you think I'm the funny one. I didn't realize my mom's name was Susan.
Make my day. Make my day.
There you go. Much better.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
But I can't. So.
All right. Thank you, Joe.
No problem. Thank you.
Just here to make people smile.
Yeah. I have nothing to say to Susan.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't either if I were you.
No.
No.
Susan, I hope your tits get caught in the elevator door.
How's that for funny? I was participating last night in. I think it will probably be temporary.